As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So if that doesn't motivate you to shine, I don't know what will. So let's begin with the bell. And we're going to come to standing. Warm ourselves up a little bit. So let's lift the shoulders up. Breathe in through the nostrils. And release out through the mouth. Let's do a few more times, breathing in. Squeeze the shoulders right up by the ears, hold the breath in, then out through the mouth. And again, breathing in, out through the mouth. Let's do one more for luck. Lift the whole chest and then let it release. Good, out through the mouth. We're going to oil the joints because in that kind of dampish weather, we can get a little bit creaky and a little bit stiff. So we're just going to move very slowly and purposefully. So as I lift the shoulders up and roll them back, I'm going to keep the knees nice and soft. So lift the shoulders up, make them a nice big circle, take them forwards, inhaling as you lift up, exhaling as you roll them down, and just let the knees join in. So the whole body is getting a bit involved. And as you bend the knees, you feel the feet on the floor as well. As you know, I'm very keen on feeling the ground. Feeling the ground beneath us so we can feel the support. Shoulders go forwards. We feel the support of the ground. We become conscious of our physical body. And this is a good route into becoming more present. Embodied presence. And let's find our elbows lifting slowly. We're going to move into our practice really slowly and kind of almost luxuriously. So we lift the elbows and they get higher and higher. And we're just enjoying the movement of our arms. Bending the knees as well, so the rest of the body is joining in. And as you open the arms up wide, you open the chest, open your wings. Open up. Inhaling, looking up even. Just lifting and elevating yourself a little out of the mire. And then let the arms just stop a moment. We're going to go forward with the shoulders now. So shoulders go forwards, elbows lift up. Elbows getting higher and higher. Don't forget to keep the knees involved. Feel the feet as you bend the knees. Lift the elbows higher and higher until the arms are coming up, right up by the head. Breathing in, diving into the day. Who knows what the day will bring? We open up, sometimes surprises. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, big circles. And then just set the feet apart, let the arms just swing side to side. Again, loosening the shoulders and the arms up, bend the knees. You might even just take that really far each side, coming up onto the toe almost. So really shifting the weight from foot to foot and letting the arms be really nice and heavy. And let's extend that into twisting with the Tai Chi twist. Knees nice and soft as always, but bending as you face forward and just twisting the body. So the arms are just heavy. Bend the knees. Good. And look right behind you. Test your balance a little bit. Breathing in and out all the time. Just let it all go. And this beautiful twist, freeing everything up. Free it all up. Arms slowly coming to a stop. Let's take the hands to the hips. Lift up, put weight onto the left foot, lift the right foot off the ground. I'm just going to flex that foot back and forth, get that ankle involved. And then we're going to rotate the ankle by drawing a big circle with the toe. The big toe is drawing a big circle. Oh, a few little clicks there. Few little clicks, but they're just getting less and less. And then the other way. Hold on to some furniture if you feel if you find it's very difficult with the balance. Otherwise, really keep staying with it and try not to grip the ground with the other toes. And let's just see if we can swing that knee a little bit. Oil the joints, movement, and weight the body. Very simple. Breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath because you're balancing. And then we're going to see if we can just get this whole leg moving. Whole leg. Just let it swing. Let it swing. So stand tall on the other side so that you've got space for that leg to swing through. Hold on to furniture, like I said, if you need to. Just let the legs swing and maybe even coming in front and behind. So we're just limbering up, getting the legs warmed up. In front and behind. And come to stop. Just going to let Chan in. Okay. And then we're going to put the weight onto the right foot, lift the left foot off the ground, just flexing that ankle back and forth. So pointing the toe and then drawing the toes up towards you. Give that a really lovely flex. Breathing in and out the whole time. Then we're going to rotate the left ankle, drawing a big circle with the big toe. Good. And the other direction. So we're already getting a bit of balance going on. So we're already having to focus our minds. And that's what we're doing in our yoga practice. Let's swing that knee. It's bringing focus to the mind through the body, and also bringing focus to the body through the mind. Kind of everything. And then let's let the whole leg swing. Whole leg is swinging back and forth. So the hip gets a little bit of freedom just from swinging. Keep breathing in and out. Let's sit the leg in front and then behind. So just giving some freedom to the hip joint. Keep breathing in and out. Focus your eyes on a fixed point. Keep breathing, so just to keep that softness in the body. And then come to the stillness. Let's just interlink the fingers. And let's give ourselves a full extension. So not just pushing up through the hands, but pushing the feet into the ground. So we're opening up the whole front of the body into the armpits. Push the feet into the ground. Expanding in both directions. Back of the neck is nice and long. One more breath in. And on the out breath, lower the arms down. Let's just follow that movement of the arms. So breathing in, you open the arms up, take the thumbs right back and the palms are facing up the ceiling, and you're lifting the heels off the ground. You reach up, hands come together, turn the palms, and as you breathe out, the palms are coming down to the ground. So breathing in, open up. Reach up, extend up to the ceiling, turn the palms, breathing out. Keep the breath in and out through the nostrils. Breathing in. Expansion, lifting, inhaling, inspiration, exhaling, coming back down to the earth. So make this very expressive, extending, reaching, and then coming back down. So just exploring the edges, reach up, and breathing out, returning, springing back. One more. Open up, breathing in. Extend, lift the heels as high as you can, breathing out slowly and smoothly through the nostrils. Bring the hands back down to the sides. Let's look at the neck. So again, let's just loosen the body up a little bit even more. So feet to hips width apart, knees are nice and soft. Just do these little bounces. So the arms are floppy, the heels are just lifting off the ground, bouncing, bouncing, just kicking up the energy from the ground in a nice light, bright way. Just freeing everything up. Okay. So, neck, yes. So just feel that your arms are nice and heavy. Starting with the back of the neck nice and long, so not looking up, keeping the chin tucked in. Breathe in to begin. On the out breath, just turn the head so your nose is pointing and looking over your left shoulder. Keep dropping the hands down. Breathe in again. Strong inhale. As you breathe out, keep dropping the shoulders and looking a little bit further around. So taking that out breath just to see if there's a bit more space for you to look around with the eyes and the nose. Use the inhale to come back to center. Exhaling, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Whole of that out breath. This really is about the breath. Keep the knees nice and soft. Keep connection with the ground. Breathe in again. Strong inhale, so you've got long, long exhale to just see if there's a bit more space for you to turn a little bit deeper with that face. Whole out breath. Use the next inhale to bring your face to center. And on the out breath, take the right ear down to the right shoulder. So we're getting a bit of space on the left side of the neck. Keep dropping both the hands down, keep the knees soft. So you're facing forward, you're not looking down at the ground. So we're getting a lovely opening in the left side of the neck. Breathing deeply, keep dropping and softening on that long out breath. Now use the inhale to bring your head up to center. And the exhale, let the left ear come down to the left shoulder. Keep dropping the fingers to the ground, almost feeling like that right ear is being lifted up as well. So we get lots of length from the right side. Keep the nose pointing forwards. Keep breathing out fully to give that full openness of the neck. Use the inhale to lift the head up. Use the exhale to bring the chin down to the chest. Keep the knees soft. Let the weight of the back of the head really fall forward, so the back of the neck gets a bit of release, but keep the knees bent and soft so that they're not locked and creating, disturbance in the spine. Use the inhale to lift your head back up to center and exhale through the nostrils. Now you lift your chin. We're not throwing the head back dramatically, we're just opening the front of the throat. And keep opening the chest, dropping the shoulders back, keep breathing in and out. Just opening the chest, breathing in and breathing out. One more breath in, and then bring the head back to center. So hopefully we get lots of lovely long swan-like necks now. Let's do a little cross crawl to just repattern the energy, bringing the left knee up, meeting it with the opposite hand. And make this light and bright. Let's shine a little bit. Let's get our shiny selves on. Yeah, sometimes you might not feel like it, but just maybe just have a little bit of the spirit of it, and then sometimes it just kind of creeps in, right? And then lifting the left knee, left leg, meeting it with the opposite hand, the leg outstretched. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. We're just getting everything moving, everything motivated, limbered. And out to the sides, just do one more of these. And the arm goes over the head, so the side body. Breathe in and out through the nostrils. Breathe. Really reach over the head with the arm. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Good. Actually, we'll just put one more on the end because I think it's always nice to open up the hips even more. Lift the right knee up, open out to the side. Lift the left knee up, open out to the side. So we're opening up the hips, opening up this area. Breathing in and out. Good. Okay, so let's come to the front of the mat. I'm going to step into Trikonasana, the triangle. So bring the hands to the heart center, drop the shoulders, open the chest, soft knees. Weight onto the left foot, step back with the right. So square the hips to the long edge of the mat, breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the palms, open the chest, open the heart. Reaching over to your left on the out breath and down. Make contact with that leg and reaching up with the right hand. Really feel that opening, lifting. So we get this sense of there's some energy, there's some dynamic in the right side. It's not just hanging. Really feeling that opening across the chest. Turn the head to look up at the fingers if that's okay. Try not to lock the knees. It's very tempting in this position just to push the knees back and lock in. And it's better just to have them slightly soft so the body is really enlivened and involved. Breathe in, breathe out. Use the inhale to come up, bend into the left knee, soften it if you like to, and lower the arms down. Bend into the right knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. I just made it myself. Woo. I'm going to step back with the left foot, so put the weight onto the right. Breathe in, step back. Same distance. Hips level with the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, open the chest. Breathing out, reaching over to the right and down. Make contact with that lower leg and reach up away from it with the left fingertips. Turn the head, turn the neck. Let that left shoulder drop away from the left ear. Create space, as much space as you can here in the left side of the neck. We've warmed it up a bit. In our limbering, so the neck hopefully will feel more open and relaxed. Breathe deeply. Feel that extension on the left side, feel that dynamic in the left side of the body, and that twist in the body. Use the inhale to come up, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into the left knee, and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. We're going to step back, we're going to go straight into warrior one, but step backwards into it. A little bit scary, stepping backwards sometimes. Put the weight onto the left foot and take a big step, even bigger, with the right foot. You might want to creep it back. You also might want to widen your stance if you're finding it a bit wobbly. But most important is the position of the hips. So we're not facing just a diagonal, we're facing both hips directly forwards on the mat. Right hip forward, left hip back. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Extend the fingers to the ceiling, bring the shoulders down. Breathing out, bending into that left knee. As the left knee comes forward and it's just hovering directly over the ankle, you push back with the equal dynamic, pushing back into the right heel. It's like a bow and arrow. You know, it's dynamic. And this is where we get the involvement, dynamic. The whole body is engaged. Keep lifting and lengthening through the whole arm. Try and keep the shoulders down. It's kind of an interesting dynamic there as well. Rather than having the shoulders up by the ears, keep them down. So you've got lots of strength here in the back of the shoulder, into the ribs. Look up at the space between the hands if you like that sensation of testing your balance a little bit more. Keep thinking about the position of the hips and the pelvis. So you're sending your right hip forward, pulling that left hip back. Uses a lot of strength in that left buttock there. Use the inhale to come up. Use the exhale to lower your arms down. We're going to come into a forward bend over this outstretched leg. So just soften the knee slightly if it's not there already. So hands on the back if you want more support. Otherwise, extend the arms up. Look at the back of the hands on the inhale. On the exhale, we're all coming forwards. Make contact with the ground. However you need to do that, whether you need to bend the knee a little bit, whether you put blocks or books on the floor or cushions, doesn't matter. But make contact. Once you have contact with the ground, then we're going to start lengthening this front leg. So push the big toe of the left foot into the ground, and in the opposite direction, we've got the left hip reaching up and back to the ceiling. So we're lengthening this front leg. And how do we do that? With our intention, with our efforts, and with our breath. So focus, see if you can focus a big part of your attention on your breath. Breathing deeply into the nostrils, and more importantly even, breathe out fully through the nostrils. Empty, 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 empty. Now let's just come out of this nice and smoothly. Bend into the left knee, walk the hands up that leg, and we're going to just step forwards with the right foot. Back to the beginning. Good. So let's do the other side. Put the weight onto the right foot. Step back. Big step with the left foot. Adjust your position of your feet if you need to. Make it wider for more balance if you're finding it difficult. And then really think about squaring the hips so they're both facing directly forwards. Keep the tummy tucked in. Strong belly. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Fingers are going directly up to the ceiling. Shoulders down, and on the out breath, you're bending into the right knee. It's going in the same direction as your toes, not falling inwards or outwards. So it's a strong leg. Keep lifting up through the arms. Make sure they're not coming forwards in front of you. So they should be kind of mostly out of sight. But very important, again, always in these warriors, is the anchor leg, the back leg. So push into that back heel. Make that whole leg really strong, really engaging with the whole leg, the muscles of the leg. And if you want extra stability, draw up your pelvic floor, the mula bandha, draw it up centrally through the body. Look up if you want to, test your balance there. And you'll find also looking up, maybe you'll be able to feel your feet and feel the balance of the weight between the feet. So it's evenly balanced. It's not all the weight forwards or all the way back equally. Use the inhale to come up, lower the arms on the exhale. Got this outstretched leg, soften the knee. So either hands on the back if you need the support, or breathing in, lift the arms up. Inhaling, on the exhale, we're coming forwards. Everybody coming forwards now. Make contact with the ground. Look at that big toe with your eyes and really think about pushing the big toe into the ground. And in the opposite direction, the hip is lifting up away, lengthening this front leg. Lengthening. Feel that lengthening of the body, lengthening of this long limb, this long leg. And you can bring your body closer to that leg. But keep thinking about that lengthening, pushing the big toe into the ground. Breathe deeply. Now use the, bend that front knee, bend the knee a lot, and keep breathing in and out, walk up the leg there. And we just step forwards with that left foot. Let's just give everything a little shake up. Enjoy that shaking up feeling of the body. How's it feel now? It's definitely enlivened, I would imagine. And we're going to give it a bit of restoration now. So into the ragdoll. First thing, bend the knees. Knees are starting to bend forward. It's starting to give that body a message. Oh, I can relax. The chin comes to the chest. The hands slide down the legs. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. Keeping breathing out will keep the body nice and soft and relaxed. As soon as we hold our breath, the body's like getting ready to do, oh, what's going to happen? It must be something difficult. And it will start getting into that kind of fight or flight mode. So unless you're actively holding your breath for a reason, some breathing practices we have that, keep the breath moving, everything moving. Let the arms hang forwards. Maybe just turning that lovely neck we've lengthened as if you are saying no. So we're just twisting it. And breathing. Maybe a few releasing breaths out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. Just a reminder, knees are bent. Knees are bent. Good. So bring your attention into the base of the spine. And it's the base is lifting first of all. Let that lift. And then really take your attention to, and imagine each little vertebrae having its moment to lift. Keep the knees bent. Leave the arms hanging forward. Leave the head hanging forwards. We're unfurling the whole of the spine, this beautiful spine, happy spine that we're making it and giving it brand new energy, lifting up. Good. I'm going to do my little magic wand. It's gone a bit dull. Hopefully that will brighten it up. Oh, a little bit, maybe. Standing on the front of the mat again, let's come into another standing posture. Warrior two. Yes, beautiful hip opening posture. Put the weight onto the left foot. Big step back with the right. Big. But don't forget the position of the feet. But the toe is pointing slightly forwards here. But square the hips to the long edge of the mat. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, fingertip to fingertip, expanding. Look down the left arm, and as you breathe out, you're bending into that left knee. It's going in the same direction as your toes. Keep the hips open. So think about, imagine that you're getting a bit of guidance and that knee is opening up, and you're also pushing into that back heel. So let's just move with this a little bit, just to get it a bit dynamic and remind us to breathe. So breathing in, you straighten up that front leg, lifting up. It's almost like a lift is coming from the heart. And breathing out, we're going to sink into this posture. Breathing in and breathing out. Go in time with your breath, just making sure that your knee is always staying in the same direction as your toes. You should be able to see the big toe on the inside of that knee, breathing in and breathing out. And don't forget, as that knee comes forward, every time, think about pushing that heel back as well. So it's lots of dynamic. The dynamic between the fingertips, extending away from each other. The dynamic between the heels of each foot, extending away from each other. The dynamic and attention on the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Let's do one more of these, breathing in and breathing out. Look down that left arm with that strong warrior gaze. The shoulders are down, the chest is lifted, the belly is strong. Good. Use the inhale to come up, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into that right knee to bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay, switching legs, weight onto the right foot now. Take a big step back with the left, big step. Okay, just adjust the feet, get the position of the hips, breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Breathing in, fingertip to fingertip, expand, lift the chest. As you breathe out, you bend into that right knee. Let's find the position we're going to move in and out of. So remember this dynamic between the right knee or the right heel as well, and the left heel, or the whole back outside edge of this leg. So these are engaged, they're connected. Let's move with the breath now. Breathing in, lifting up. It's almost like the lift comes from the heart, comes from the chest, and as you breathe out, we're sinking down and thinking about the groin coming to the floor rather than the weight going forwards. We don't want that to happen. Keep the body upright. Use the inhale to lift up and the exhale. Almost like the exhale is like that bow and arrow I was talking about, rather than coming forwards. Inhaling and exhaling. See if you can sink a little deeper on that exhale. Make the exhale really long. Inhale. Lift the chest. Open between the fingertips. Exhale. Sink. Let's do one more of these. Breathing in. And breathing out. So let's stay here for a breath or two. Think about that dynamic. Really put some weight back into that back foot. Keep expanding the chest. Looking down that right arm with that warrior determination, that shining warrior. Use the inhale to come up, lower the arms on the exhale, bend into that left knee and bring yourself back to the front of the mat. Okay. Let's come into a squat for a bit of relief. Relief for the hips certainly, so feet are a good distance apart, probably need to be coming into a squat, so you might want to just play around with that. It's always worth trying something different, thinking, oh, how is it my feet a bit wider, change the angle. I find this position for my feet ideal. It's the same direction as my knees are going. Very important. Let's just let the body hang forwards here between the knees. Don't forget, if your heels are off the ground, put some padding underneath them. Cushions, blankets, blocks, books. Let the head drop forwards, let the arms flop onto the floor. Breathe in deeply. So you might find as you breathe in deeply, you'll feel your ribs, the front ribs expanding against the thighs if you're between your legs like this. So that feels really nice. And then breathe out fully through the mouth. Really release the back of the neck there. Quite a nice focus on the neck today. Particularly in colder, damper weather, sometimes you might feel twinges in the neck a little bit more. Of course, the neck is part of the spine as well. It's got this big heavy head to pull up around. So let's come up, lifting the eyes. Let's take the hands together. So wherever you are, your hands might be right squished together between your knees, or maybe even outside. But gradually, you're going to try and get them on the inside of your knees, and maybe even pushing with the elbows on the inside of that knee. And over time, this will become easier. Your body will respond, but you have to give it time and your breath and effort, you know. But the effort is always kind effort. Good. None of that pushing and forcing and struggling. We don't want that. We just make effort. We keep trying to some extent, but not with that kind of like pushy push sort of energy. Good. Let's take the left hand down to the ground. Breathing in, lift the right arm up. Watch that right arm and let that little twist come in place, so the heart wants to see that right hand as well. And that right hand's going to do a little bit of dance for us. So we're just rotating the wrist and watching it, just enjoying the movement of that wrist. Beautiful, graceful hand is going around. And in the other direction, just watching that with your eyes. Keep breathing in and out, and then we'll let that hand gradually, and also the elbow joined in as it comes down. It comes down to the ground. Breathing in, lift that left arm up. Look up at that left hand, open the chest, the heart wants to have connection with that left palm. Breathe in, breathe out. Rotate that left wrist one direction. Enjoying watching that wrist moving, the hand moving. The arm is still extended. It's like you're reaching up. This is like almost going up and up and up as we rotate. And then as we rotate the other way, we're watching, and it's rotating back down. So it's kind of unwinding, coming back down, the elbows joining in, it comes back down to earth. Let's come into a ragdoll. So push up into a ragdoll, knees are bent, don't forget, body's hanging forwards, everything, particularly the head. Take a deep breath into the nostrils. As you sigh out through the mouth, just see if you can experience the weight of the head on the end of that neck. Giving some release and relief to the neck. Also feel the upper body hanging forwards. Breathing deeply into those ribs, into the armpits there. Keep the knees bent. Now again, bring your attention in right to the base of the spine. And feel the lift is coming from that area. Leave the arms heavy, leave the head heavy. Keep the knees bent, keep breathing in and out as you unfurl like a little flower. Opening up to the sunshine on the light. Opening up. Good. Okay. Balance. So let's see how our balance is today. In fact, let's just have a little moment, just coming up onto the toes, lifting the heels off the ground and bringing the heels down, lifting the toes off the ground and then placing the toes down, just to feel a sense of the feet. The balance of feet are the key parts, and we tend to grip, we tend to hold our breath and tense up when we're trying to do something. So we do the opposite, we kind of counteract that. Put the weight onto the left foot. You've still got your right foot there, it's just not any weight on it. So just find that steadiness. Feel the roots are going down from the sole of the foot. Yes, we're going to do the tree. So we're going to place that right foot either on the ankle, but always with that knee out to the side because we're opening the hips, or on the calf, not on the knee, we don't want it on the knee, or high on the inside thigh. You can hold the wall if you need to, or a piece of furniture. If you're pressing that foot into the thigh, press the thigh back with equal effort. It's like pressing together to this central line. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Bring the hands over the head, then let's bring the hands to the heart center. Pressing the palms together equally. So you can bring your focus to that. These two forces coming together. And also as you press the palms together, feel the chest lifting. Enjoy the wobble, lift the toes up of that standing foot and keep thinking about that knee coming out to the side, the chest lifting, so lots of length and expansion in the front of the body, shoulders down away from the ears, back of the neck is nice and long, the chin is slightly tucked in. Good. And breathe. Let's see if we can do a few breaths here. Really feel the sense of tree. The roots are going down from the sole of your foot into the ground, providing you lots of support and energy. Focus your eyes on something still. Focus your breath. Your breath is moving all the time. Focus your attention on this hands and the pressure between the hands. Now use the inhale to lift the arms up. Exhaling, bringing the arms down. See if you can keep the posture there. And then finally lift the knee, give it a little squeeze, and see if you can lower that leg down like it's just floating down through space. The last moment, and it's relief. I can give my left leg a shake. Shake both the legs, in fact. Good. Now let's shift the weight, give this left leg a rest. Onto the right foot. Lift the toes, place them down. Take a look at that foot so you know, okay, yes, I'm not going to grip with that one. Find your balance on that right leg. Hold furniture if you need to, or a wall. And do the same thing on this side as you did on the other side. So we're going high on the thigh, don't forget you're pressing the thigh back. So it's got something to hold on to. Take the knee out to the side, whatever the leg position. And so rather than having the body hanging forwards, that knee comes out and the chest lifts up. So there's lots of opening here. Breathing in, lift the arms up, palms come together, and we've had the same position on this side. Pressing the palms together. As the palms press together, lift the chest. It's like in response, like the heart wants to just lift up. Shoulders down. So this front of the belly is really expanded and engaged. And so the back of the body feels supported, pointing the tailbone down. Good. Open up the hip. Imagine the roots are going down from the sole of your right foot. Keep that chin tucked in, back of the neck is long, back of the neck is reaching up. So feel that sense of the crown lifting. Let yourself wobble a little bit, but breathe with it. Keep your eyes focused, keep your focus. Breath in and out. Good, beautiful trees, lifting up. On the inhale, lowering the arms down slowly on the exhale. And let's lift the knee up, give it a good squeeze, let the leg float down slowly through space. Excellent. Give our legs a little bit of a shake. As we're talking about shining, I thought we'd do a star. So we take the feet really wide as you can, like wide as a warrior. We're going to make this big, as if the body's in a big X shape. But it's not just the arms and the legs, but it's also, the neck is also another limb. So rather than lifting the chin, we're thinking about the back of the neck being long. So let's bring the hands to the heart center. I'm just going to bring the hands out. Even the fingertips, even the toes, lift the toes. Make yourself really, really wide. This whole front of the body is exposed, is open. And breathe deeply. It's a great posture. Almost like the feet are pushing into the ground as well. And the fingers are extending out. So we're really expanding, but breathing all the time. On the inhale, we're filling ourselves up. On the exhale, we're just softening into the posture. And if you can, see if you can also include the expansion of the face. So even if you don't feel like it, just give yourself a smile. So we're expanded. Let's just wiggle the fingers. This is the shininess that we all have. Then we can bring the hands down. And we can either walk or jump the feet together. Give everything a little shake up. Yeah. And in fact, let's just loosen everything up with a Tai Chi twist. So feet are about shoulder width apart, knees are bent. And let's just twist the body centrally, just to remind ourselves to stay everything nice and loose. Bend the knees, arms are swinging. And also giving ourselves a sense of our center. The center of your body. Your axis there, which we're just turning on here. Yeah. And have a sense of being in your seat, in your throne, sitting in your throne of yourself. Okay. So even when we're moving, there's a sense of there's something stable and strong that we have contact with, a stability, a seat that we can be in. So we're going to come into half sun salutes now. So we're standing, well, you can stand anywhere on your mat, as long as you've got space for your arms there. So feet hips width apart, lift the toes, place them down. Take a look at those toes, lift the heels, place them down. Just a reminder to come into the feet. Breathing in, lift the arms up, look up. Bring the hands together above the head. Breathing out, the arms are coming down, the palms are coming down, the knees are bending, the face is coming forward, the fingertips touch the ground, knees are bent. Now straighten the legs. As you straighten the legs, your eyes lift up, your chest lifts up, the hands come to just below the knees. And as you breathe out, legs stay straight, but you're forward bending. Eyes looking at the big toes. Bend the knees a lot now, more than before. So you can push up through your feet on the inhale, lifting up the arms, hands come together, look up, breathing out, arms coming down. The other angle, breathing in, lifting up, look up. As you breathe out, bend the knees, chest is coming forwards, hands reach the ground. Breathing in, take the chest forwards, straight arms back and legs, forward bend with straight legs. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in, look, lift the gaze. The eyes are going to the ceiling as you inhale. Look up to the hands and breathing out, arms coming down. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, bend the knees. Fingertips come to the ground. Breathing in, look up. Chest coming forward. Heart wants to have a look. And then breathing out, forward bend. Bend the knees a lot so you can push up through your feet. Inhale, look up. Breathing out, arms coming down. Breathing in, inspiration, look up, lift the hands. Breathing out, bend the knees. Fingertips are coming to the ground, look down at the ground. Breathing in, look forwards, heart's going forwards, chest is opening. Breathing out, forward bend, straight legs. Bend the knees a lot. Breathing in all the way up. Look up, breathing out, arms coming down. All the time is an attention on the abdominals and the back. We're not locking everything. Everything is staying fairly soft. The knees are soft. But there's strength in this. Breathing in. This is strong. Opening the chest, shoulders back. Breathing out. The strength is in the back of the legs there. Bend the knees a lot. This is the inhale, the inspiration. Last time. And as you breathe out, bring the arms down to your sides. Bring the hands to the heart center. Take a moment here. Lift the toes, place them down. Remember your connection to the earth, that earthly body. And feel that spaciousness coming into the heart. Close your eyes. So feel that sense of ground, physical, breath moving, aliveness. And also connection. Your connection to yourself, to your body, to your breath, to the space around you. And even just, to whatever degree, a sense of a connection to everything, so you are not a separate being. There is a connection. And we all breathe in this moment. Breathing into the whole body, particularly the chest, around the heart. Good. Let's just take a moment here to just move and breathe. So hands, open your eyes, let the hands drop, breathing in, lifting the arms up, bringing the hands together and drawing that energy into the heart center. Dropping the hands down, opening the hands up, open, inhaling, soft inhale though, coming up, look up at the hands and then drawing that energy into the heart center. So feeling a sense of this gathering, this building, this shining ourselves up by bringing in breath and light and energy. Whatever the weather, the sun is always shining, so let's have a little sense of connection to that sun that we can find within us. Even on the greyest of days, there is that little bit of a glimpse of it. Let's see if we can just fire that up a little bit and acknowledge that shining, bright, shining self. Breathing in and breathing out, breath coming in out the nostrils. One more, let's open up. And bring the hands together. And again, let the hands land. Maybe just touching the heart with the thumbs there lightly. A moment to close your eyes, soften the knees, feel the ground. Feel your sense of balance. Even if there's little shifts and moves, you're staying stable and upright. Good. There's a slight, hopefully a feeling of stillness within all the movement. Or a glimpse of that anyway. Drop the hands down. We're going to come into a forward bend here. So feet hips width apart. You can do this with the hands on the lower back if you feel you would need the extra support, or with the arms up. So breathing in, whichever way. And we're all going to come forwards now on the out breath. Soften the knees slightly. Strong belly if you, whatever you're doing, is a strong belly to support the back. Fingertips come to the ground. So we've done a few of these forward bends already, but we're just going to take a moment to stay here for a couple of breaths, that's all. So breathing in, come up on the fingertips, look forwards. Chest wants to look forwards. Breathing out, forward bend. Chest is wanting to come down to the ground, not the knees. It wants to come to the ground. It's a slightly different feeling. You can try both, you know. When I bring them to the knees, it's kind of, my heart gets constricted. When I bring it to the feet, I feel like, oh, there's length. The other direction, the tail is going up to the ceiling. Breathe deeply. Now soften the knees, come up on the fingertips, put the weight onto the left foot and step back with the right. Big step. We're going to come into a lunge. So if you haven't got a big enough step, you're going to be a little bit constricted. So step back a bit further if you need the space, just so you can lean your body onto this front thigh here, and the hands either side of that foot. Push the heel back of that right foot. Strong leg, feel the strength in that right thigh. Just for a moment, bring the right knee down. Flatten the foot, or you can have the toe tucked under. When you have a flat foot, we get much more of an expansive feeling, but if you need the balance, then tuck it under, that's fine. Breathing in, lift the arms up. We're going to do a half moon, a crescent moon. So bring the hands together, and as you breathe out, your groin is going to come forward, and the hands are going to come back at the same time. So you can feel that sense of the toe and the fingers being either point of this lovely crescent moon shape. The chest is going forwards, the groin is coming forwards. Now bring the hands down either side of that foot, tuck the right toe under, lift the right knee off the ground, send the left foot back into a plank, strong body. Soften the elbows, open the chest, breathe. Now bring the knees to the floor and sit back into the heels. Good. In swan, just take the head to the floor, or if you don't like that, you can always place your head on the back of your hands, but breathe. Breathe into your ribs, the back ribs. Inhale, expand the body, and exhale out through the mouth. Release. Good. Okay. Let's come back to all fours. Let's come back into that plank. Let's return for a moment. So send the right foot back. So you take that extended and come onto the toe. Extend the left foot back, come onto the toe in a strong plank. And we're going to just have a breath there. And then you can either put your knees on the ground and come to the floor, or if you're feeling like you want to develop your upper body strength, you're going to lower yourself down And then you are released for a moment at least. Rest on the side of the head there. If you don't like the feeling of your neck, you can always rest your head on your hands so that the nose gets some space there. But otherwise, rest on the side of the head there and breathe. Feel the breath in your body pushing against the ground there. That embodied breath, that embodied feeling of your breath moving. So let's just send both the hands forwards. And you can come onto your forehead if that's comfortable, otherwise just keep the head off the ground slightly. On the inhale, you're going to lift the eyes and lift the right hand and left leg. And breathing out, lower down. Breathing in, lift the left hand, right leg. Point the toe, extend the arm away, and breathing out. And just keep doing this with the breath. Moving with the breath, breathing in, breathing out. It's all about that extension. So rather than just lifting, we're extending. I'm taking the fingers far away, I'm pointing that toe far away. You can do it with the heel pushed away as well, but I think it's better with the toe there. Inhaling, see if you can lift a little higher each time. Breathing out. Releasing on that out breath. And breathing out. One more each side, breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Slide the hands back, right back of the hands, and then turn the hands over. So it's the back of the arms, and then we just turn the hands over. So the thumbs are pointing outwards. So we're going to try this little movement. Come onto the forehead if that's okay. Bend the knees, so the legs are lifted up, and these are at right angle. And we're going to just lift the face off the ground, lift the chin, lift the chest. You can press into the ground here. So this is a modified version of the bow. Usually in the bow we take hold of the feet, but we're just going to do this version. I think it's really good for that, getting length and strength in the lower back particularly. So really think about, rather than just kind of lifting up, think about the chest coming forwards. Because with any of the back bends, forwards or backwards or twisting, it's all about the length that we create in the spine before and while we are bending or twisting. And we do that with the breath. It's all, very simple, very logical, very practical. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's just lower down the face down to the ground. Rest on the other side of the head, the neck. Lower the feet down. Take a couple of breaths in and out. Slide the hands forward. So we're coming back to the other side. Almost forgot, but not quite. So we're going to just push up into the hands, sit back into the heels. Rest for a moment in this swan position with the arms extended forwards. Now come up onto all fours. We're going to come up into a downward dog as a way to get back to the lunge. So tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the ground, look back towards the feet, walk forward slightly. Push back through the hands. Keep the tummy tucked in, breathing into the chest. Now we're going to look to the hands, take the weight onto the left hand, and take a big step forward with the right. So it's going to land, maybe in a couple of steps, in between the hands there. Now we've got this lunge on this side now, on the opposite side. So pushing that left heel back this time. The hands at either side of that foot, in front of you. Rest your body on the front thigh here if you want to. And breathe. So thinking about the groin coming down to the ground. Strong legs. Now bring that knee down, left knee down. I'm going to come up to this crescent moon on this side. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Arms come together behind the body if you can. And as you breathe out, your groin is coming forward. You're bending that right knee, but at the same time the arms are coming back. Breathe. Breathe. Deep breath. Now bring the hands down either side. Now this time, rather than sending the right foot back, we're going to take the left foot forward. So you don't want to tuck that toe under. So you can just lift that left foot, bring it forward, so meeting the right. Come into a little ragdoll for a moment. Knees are bent. Let the body hang. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. And whatever which way, you might want to take your hands behind you, bring your bottom to the ground, extend the legs up in front of you. Let's just bounce the knees up and down a little bit. And let's just slowly lie the body down. We're just slowing it all down now. But let's make up the final bit of effort in the abdominals. So breathing in and out the whole time as you're reaching towards your toes. Keep breathing in and out. Keep breathing in and out. Everything is staying soft. It's like you're just relaxing. And then finally, totally relax. Once your body meets the ground, come into Shavasana, feet fall out to the side, arms go out to the side, palms face the ceiling, back of the neck is long, tuck the chin in slightly. Breathe in deeply through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Yeah, give it some sound. Lovely big sighs. Okay. Just before we come into relaxation, let's just hug the knees and rock and roll side to side a little bit. Might need just to free up the lower back a little bit. Our back has worked hard. The more we give our attention to our spine, this is our center, we take care of the spine, the body really will be happy and it will take care of itself. We'll take care of the center. The spine, the nervous system, the energetic system, that is the focus for our care. Good. Let's extend the legs up to the ceiling, arms up to the ceiling. Let's rotate wrists and ankles all together. So we've really looked at the joints. All the joints of the body have been given lots of attention today, and the other way around with those joints. Everything hopefully shinied up a little bit, so we can be these beautiful shiny mirrors. Good. And then place the soles of the feet on the ground. And you can either lie in semi-supine, that's with the feet on the ground, the knees lifted, or slide the legs away. If you're lying in semi-supine, it's very nice to let the knees fall together. So just choose what you want to do. Also, of course, what's available is like having the legs up on some furniture or legs up against the wall. Always feels nice. Or traditional Shavasana, the corpse, space between the feet, maybe as wide as the mouth. Arms away from the body, chin slightly tucked in. Some of you may need a folded blanket or cushion underneath your head, depending on the position of the neck. And then really key part of the Shavasana is close your eyes, take your focus inwards. Just a few more releasing breaths, breathing in through the nostrils and sighing out through your mouth. So we're going to come into relaxation. For everybody, letting go everything. I'll just give you one more option actually. Some of you may really feel like you want to place your hands on your body. If you feel like you need that extra nurturing, healing feeling, place them wherever you need them, on your heart, the belly, or different places. Some people like the hands on the eyes. Wherever you are drawn to, trust your intuition, trust that your body sense. But if you're happy in Shavasana or whatever position you're in, you stay with that. Breath coming in and breath going out. So now soften the breath, let it be easy. And notice how the breath takes care of itself. You don't need to do anything at all. Breath is coming in and out. Soft, easy breath like a sleeping baby. And just notice how your body feels now. Give your full attention to that, to the ground beneath you, supporting you. Even in the moments we don't feel supported, the ground is there to support your body. The whole universe is holding you like a little baby. Have a sense of that being held. Being held, feeling held. so that you can soften into that embrace, so that you can soften into that feeling heldness, the support, the holding of this earth to your body. Ground is coming up to meet you, to hold you. Soft, nurturing Mother Earth holding this body like a precious, precious jewel. Holding you like a little seed, like the most precious seed that's going to grow the most beautiful flower, tree, fruits. Give yourself this time. If you notice there are thoughts coming, bothering you, worries, concerns, plans, all this stuff, just don't push it away. Just let it come in and then let it go. Let it come in, let it go. That's the practice. So we're always in flow. We're not trying to force the issue. We're not trying to be empty. Just allowing, softening, allowing, feeling, sensing. So the bell marks the end of the relaxation. And if you're still there with me, start to move your body, start to deepen your breath. And if you feel moved to, just chant the mantra Om, just to wake the body up and create that vibration, that shininess we're looking for, that shining self. So take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Good. And however which way you want to, you can slowly start to move yourself back up to seated. Maybe give the body a little rub, rubbing the body. Again, feeling that earth feeling. And rubbing the palms together. Rubbing the palms together, create some heating energy. And placing that heating energy over the heart center. Closing the eyes, bringing your focus into that center, into that most shining part of yourself, your shining heart. Give it love and warmth and attention, and bring to mind your sankalpa, affirmation, intention, prayer, loving thought, whatever you want to call it. It's just simple words, but meaningfully stated to yourself. Good. Thank you. Namaste.